forgetting that one's already going, is it? What's going on there?
That's a white sign. A white circle.
Will I try again?
Yeah.
Okay, hello Facebook, if you're there. Wait, that's different. And just...
Here you are. Oh, yep.
Good morning, everybody. So it is the 15th of December. I'll try and shuffle over for those on Facebook. Can't really see you guys. Good morning, good morning. Today we are, well, one, we've got some news to tell you, and two, there's quite a lot we probably want to go through, but we're going to keep it succinct.
Quick.
We're on a shopping mission today, so Christmas shopping needs to get finished today, so that's our mission. But today we wanted to speak about curveballs, faith, creation,
Belief,
destiny,
and dedicated commitment.
Dedicated commitment. Oh yeah. It's
yeah.
all there. It's all there. It's all there. And good morning, Zara. I will message you later. We're in Christmas zone. We're on a mission. As soon as we're finished here. So we've obviously been away for 2 weeks, and during those 2 weeks we were supposed to be on. Good morning, Nikki. We were supposed to be on a training course those 2 weeks. And unfortunately, that did not occur.
Nope.
But we have been desperate to tell you. We were really hoping that we would come on today with some... Good morning, John. We were really hoping we would come on today with some really, really positive news. And we still have positive news.
Yep.
But it's just a bit different from optimistic. Yeah. So for the past 14 months...
14 months.
Stuart and I, as we mentioned, a lot of the time we'd be doing a lot of training and things like that. So we wanted to share with you why we have been doing that training, and we're now in a position to do that. So do you want to say what we're doing? So we've spoken a lot about our fertility journey as we've gone through things, and for the past 14 months, I'm going to get emotional.
It's okay.
You go.
We've been undertaking communications for adopting another child. So it's taken quite a lot of information, preparation, guidance and all that, a lot more than we actually anticipated. We thought we'd actually have her by now, for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Child is for life, not just for Christmas, Stu, as we know.
Correct. But, I suppose it's a case of, what our expectations were and what the reality is obviously different. And I think that's what life can unfold for everybody anyway.
Yeah.
But we've actually experienced that just this last year or so.
Yeah, so for the past year, we've obviously, I know a lot of you guys who've followed me for a while know that I've been making changes to my business. I've been cutting back a lot in the way that I work to make space for our beautiful new child to come in. And we've been, so it's been a very intense process as we've gone through that, and we've done a lot of studying, very invasive. Anyone who has ever gone through any form of counselling, it's a similar process. Yep. You're digging up every single thing you have ever been through in your whole life. You're everything you can ever imagine. So we've been really intensely in that process for the past 14 months. But there is some particular courses that you have to do.
Yep. We've done it for a month,
legally. We've done the majority of them, but we've been told that we can't do one of the major ones until next year now. So we've got some things we need to demonstrate in this time frame to show that we're ready.
Yep.
That we're ready for this process of bringing another human into our family and into our lives. And we're so excited for that. But we couldn't say anything. I've been so desperate to tell everyone and to share this journey with you, because you guys, as much as I offer you guys support, you guys offer us support as well. And to know that you are with us on this journey is so important. We didn't tell our children until quite far through the process, because, you know, we wanted to kind of
make sure we're far enough down the route.
Make sure we're far enough down the route, and we knew that we were doing the right thing for ourselves and as a family, and yeah. And
they, as you can imagine, our anticipation was a bit nervy, but their overwhelming response of love and joy at the prospect of actually having another sibling was just fantastic. It was absolutely beautiful. But what's impacted us really is the fact that it's the delay of this process that, you know, as Susie said, we kind of went into a lot of detail about, you know, careers, history, relationships, you know, you name it, everything. Mental health. And, you know, by the time you're 57, you've got to have some sort of mental health issues at some point in your life. As, you know, everybody certainly has. But what's actually really come out of it, I think, for us is that it has, you know, been a phenomenal conduit for bringing us even closer as a couple, which has been a remarkable journey this last kind of sort of year or so. I mean, I didn't think we could get any closer, but clearly I was wrong. You know, so, you know, there are positives to it. It's just that we've got to be, as we've said in other weeks, you know, we've got to talk to ourselves properly in our head. We've got to be resilient. We've got to be upbeat. We've got to be optimistic. And we've got to accept certain things that you can't control, but you can actually control how you actually react and respond and deal with it. So.
And I think one of the main things, if anyone is approaching something big in their life, was to really dial up the self-care. I came into this year from a place of faith, really investing in my meditation, in my gratitude practice, making sure that I slept well, that I've eaten well, that I have connected with my higher power, that, you know, that we have ensured that we have taken care of ourselves through this process. And I think this is something that has been valuable to us in this past 2 weeks, because it was only 2 weeks ago we were told that, like, it's now going to be delayed for another possible year. And we've felt so many different emotions in that 2 weeks, haven't we? Like, it's been horrific from what we thought our dream was a way to, like, come to fruition, and then it's, like, swept away. And I think that's a perfect example of this year in general. Like, we've all had these hopes and dreams and aspirations for the year, and for many, that has been taken from them.
Yeah. But again, what's important around that is being able to talk about it, being knowing that you've got support, knowing you can, you know, share it with someone or with people in general. I mean, our, you know, the different emotions from our youngest 11 to our oldest of 22 has been absolutely beautiful. You know, to see all that. And obviously they were a bit disappointed themselves as well about the, you know, impending delay of things. So, but it's we're still on track, and it's like everything else. You know, certain things do take time. We do actually have, you know, additional things to kind of look up and so forth. But I think we've got pretty good armoury around us. You know, having 3 kids and experienced what all that involves and stuff like that. So, and we know that there's somebody waiting.
The right person, and that's the thing. Having faith in divine timing, like that. We have learned so much about the art of patience, and I know I speak about this a lot anyway in my teachings. That, you know, everything in divine timing and trusting that everything is happening is exactly as it should be. And you mentioned control there, and you know, this year is about divine timing and faith. And I've got this bracelet that I wear. I've actually bought one for my sister as well. And it's got a little mustard seed in it. You've maybe seen them advertised. Got a little mustard seed. And it says, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, nothing will be impossible for you. And it's so true.
Yeah,
You know, sometimes we do just need to have faith, and we can ask for signs from the universe. You know, we asked for signs the whole way through this process, and to find out if it was the right process for us, as well as obviously doing all the work. And
the thing is as well that I mean, obviously this is our first time go through the process of adoption, and they do really try you, they do really push you, they do really prod you. They really do get you to open up, and I think that what that does in a way as well is that it clarifies and confirms that yes, we do want to do this. Yes, we are ready for this. Yes, this is something that we've talked about as a family, and the dynamic that will actually evolve from that.
And I think it just reminds me of like Glennon Doyle. If anyone hasn't come across Glennon Doyle, go and check out Glennon Doyle. She wrote a book called Untamed, which I read this year, which was freaking incredible book. But she's like, we can do hard things. Mm-hmm. I can do hard things. And I think we've all demonstrated to ourselves this year that, you know what, we can do hard things. And we need to celebrate ourselves for that. We need to, give ourselves a pat on the back that, like, holy schmutz, we've been through a global pandemic. Mm-hmm. We've adapted, we've adjusted. I did a post today about, community and healing, and it's given me an opportunity to create this online community, but also has demonstrated to me how powerful and you guys all are in our lives as a support, and recognize and pat yourselves on the back, guys, because we've nearly made it to the end of 2020. Yep. And we're all here, and we've all experienced highs, lows, ups, downs, shitstorms,
joy,
beauty,
development,
and so much growth, absolutely. Like so much growth. I know every single one of you who follows this page is growing and developing, and like you need to honor and respect the fact that like you guys are amazing and you will have grown. Like, let me read out some of these comments. Good morning, Ainsley. Good morning, Nikki. Oh, what am I doing? Birgit, good morning. Zara, thank you. So much love for you too. Ainsley, you're amazing people. I'm so happy for you both. Thank you, my love. Margaret's got a lump in her throat. Happy for us.
Toast. Don't do that, please.
Yeah, we know where you live. We know where you live. Angela's saying she can't think of a better family. Thank you, my love. I can't actually read the more comments because Facebook doesn't do that. Gillian's saying amazing news. My friends have recently gone through this process and I've supported them and understand. Oh, it doesn't show me. We'll read it after. Thank you, Gillian. So, yeah, we just want you guys to know, well, one, we wanted you to know that, but two, that, have faith, have patience, be gentle with yourselves, look after yourselves, congratulate yourselves, do what you feel you need, ask for what you feel you need, seek what you feel you need, whether that's, I don't know, yesterday, for example, I had a bit of a downer of a mode. I went from like, oh, great, and I think this is a demonstration this year as well, and then I was just like, boom. And I'm like, right.
Get to the beach.
Yeah. Headed to the beach, took the dog, got some fresh air, and felt so much better. So do what you need and just allow yourself, cut yourself some slack this year. I'm not making excuses and saying like, oh, everything's because of Corona, because it's not at all.
Well, not with you anyway, in particular, with your business that's grown.
Yeah.
Developed, without a doubt. For sure.
But, I think just we need to allow ourselves, like, it's a big trauma. Like, it's actually like a hugely traumatic event for people to live through.
Yep.
And to honour that trauma and honour what you need. I don't know. Does anybody have any questions? We didn't really know what we were kind of coming on to say today, I suppose, other than to share that with you. We were like so excited and hoping it was going to be like, this is happening, but it is still happening, just
but what I think
not for a
going through
while.
it as well has done is it's just confirmed that, you know, we are doing this because of us. You know, I think that when you're doing something for you or for really dear ones, your level of motivation's, I think, greater, your level of commitment, your level of drive, your level of pursuit, your resilience is there. And, you know, your attitude towards that sort of thing is maybe greater than if you were maybe doing it for somebody else, or it was for someone else, if you like. You know, I'll give you
Zara's just saying she always adapting, but sometimes we get in that flight mode, stop, breathe, and appreciate the now.
Definitely.
And absolutely. And what I would say, like in our experience of what we've just been through, is we've been through like almost like the cycle of grief when we got that news. And, you know, when we're in that fight or flight, or when we're in that state of anger or grief or bereavement, it's hard to think logically, it's hard to be realistic. So absolutely, Zara, you're totally right. Step back, appreciate the now, be in gratitude, breathe, know that all is well, know that all is happening exactly as it should. And yeah, I want us just to do let's just breathe for a minute. Let's do a little breathing exercise. Can we put our hands on our hearts if you can? Okay, and I want you just to close your eyes. You can have your feet on the ground. And taking a nice big deep breath. And exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. And just continuing to breathe deeply for a moment. And I want you just to give gratitude for yourself. I want you to say thank you in your mind for you. Thank you for making it through this year. Thank you for showing resilience. Thank you for showing courage. Thank you for allowing yourself to feel vulnerable and to cry or to feel grief or to feel loss. All of these things are perfectly normal. Breathing, popping one hand on your tummy now, one hand on your heart, almost like you're giving yourself a gentle hug. And as you breathe, knowing that you are safe, that all is well, you don't need to have everything figured out right now. In your head, repeating, all is well in my world. Everything is happening exactly as it should. Breathing deep. I want you to smile. In your head, say thank you, thank you, thank you. Blink your eyes open. Wow. Thank you.
Ground that.
Zara's saying reach out to people if you need help. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think there's been beautiful demonstrations of that kind of throughout the world. You know, and it's kind of looking for those. Oh, beautiful. Angela, we're just speaking about signs as well. Angela's saying a white feather's just popped by me in the window. I'm being heard. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Beauty.
So yeah, the signs are there. The signs are there. If we ask, you know, sometimes we need a bit of guidance, a bit of support, recognizing that we don't have to figure it all out, that there's something bigger, greater than us that is there to support us, can be really, really powerful. Whether that is, you know, people around you, faith, whatever it is for you, but you know, you can ask for those signs. And we actually did that just before we jump off. We did that at the start of this adoption process. We always thought that we couldn't adopt for age reasons and other things.
Thought I was too young, maybe.
And then it wasn't till last year that it came up, and it was like a random advert on Facebook, and I was like, oh my gosh, like we can actually adopt. So we looked into it, and
we're going to do the training in March.
Before Corona hit, we were
got
supposed
kicked.
to do it.
So it's been delayed on a number of occasions. So we're actually starting to understand the process of delay and how to kind of
but what I was going to say is, like, I'd asked for a sign then, like, oh, if we were on the right path with like going for adoption, like, please give us a sign. And literally the next day, I was in Glasgow with Lily, and my phone rang, and it was someone looking to hire the sanctuary, who was a coach who had just adopted, and she was looking to support other people through the adoption process through her coaching. And I'm like, oh, hi, let's chat, let's meet. I need to meet you. And we literally met her, contacted the council, they were round within a week, and it was like bang, bang, bang. And like everything just happened so fast, and then it's just like so slow. But so asking for signs can be really, really powerful. So thank you, my loves. Thank you for being here for us, and sharing our joy, sharing our journey, and
Time will be our greatest.
Time. The time will pass regardless. So.
Well, the thing is, what you say to people, I've said to people over the years, is that, when you think about a year ahead, ask yourself a question, well, think about a year ago, and where's that gone? You think, oh my God, absolutely. I mean, it's going to...
Yeah, well, think about this year.
Exactly.
It's passed, like, it's a random one. It's passed really quick, but it feels like the days are long, but the weeks are quick.
Yeah, that's right.
So we love you guys so much. Thank you for being there for us. And we can now get to share our journey with you, which is beautiful. And we're so grateful for that. But have faith as life throws you these curveballs. Look after yourself. Breathe. Know that, divine timing and all that.
Yeah. And you're right, because we don't know everything. And I think it took me a lot of years to realise that, ignorance is not knowing, ignorance is not asking. So you can ask, anything that you need that you don't know about, because everybody wants to help people if they can. But if you don't know what it is you're asking, then they can't give you an answer, obviously.
Yeah. So Tina's saying she missed us on Instagram.
Oh, thank you.
Missed you, Tina, and thank you, John.
Yeah.
Appreciate your support too. So have a beautiful day. We are away to channel our inner Santa.
I wouldn't want to let you think that Susie's planned the day to the 15 minutes, but I know exactly what I'm doing.
We are.
I know exactly
but it does involve starting with a Costa to plan the route.
Correct.
So
that you've already planned.
I've already planned.
Yeah, aye. Well done. Love it.
So we're all good. But we'll be back. We'll be more fired up. The past 2 weeks have just been a lot of adapting, adjusting, reevaluating where we are, what our plans are for the next year. And I think that's one thing this year's taught us, that actually our plans for this year at the start of the year did not go to plan. Mid-year did not go to plan. End of year did not go to plan. So maybe this model is don't plan. Well, I don't mean that.
No, you don't. You would never do that anyway.
We need to know our little roadmap, a little bit of a roadmap with a bit of deviation.
Great.
But anyway, okay. Right. Love you guys loads.
Love you.
And thank you
very much.
And
week.
Have an awesome week. And we will be back next week. What's next week's date?
Next week's date is the 22nd.
Cool. So we will see you before Christmas.
Enjoy the last week. If you've got kids, the last week of them being in school, because I do believe they're off for Friday, so enjoy.
And send us any messages, anything you want us to cover. We will happily chat that next time. This one's been a bit of a crazy one, different one.
Yep.
But we look forward to doing that next week.
Cool. See ya.
See you soon.
Bye.